What's up, guys? Welcome back to Brav Global Reaction. Kindly for watching me for the previous time, or if you're coming across this video for the first time, remember to subscribe, like, and also comment. So, guys, today I'm going to speak on the reasons as to why Jamaica is considered as the capital of the world. And maybe before I come in or before I jump into that, I want us to watch this video. Then I shall be coming in with my reasons which I've carried out research and which I know as to why Jamaica is the capital of the world.
Explain to me. And I don't want to hear it from no Jamaicans. I don't want to hear it. And you over there, you better just hush because I don't want to hear none either. Why is it that as soon as you tell somebody you're from the Caribbean, they automatically assume, or they are, this is a response then, oh yeah, I've been to Jamaica. Like what? Like y'all really think that Jamaica is the only Caribbean island that there is? Don't get me wrong. Technically, I'm like Jamaican by marriage, you know. It's but that's not the point in this. That's not the point here. Why is it that people always assume that if you're from the Caribbean, you're from Jamaica? Like, it's not the only Caribbean island. Anyways, all your updates. My husband said that Jamaica put themselves on the map. So I'm just gonna let y'all deal with him in the comments because I don't really have the energy today.
So, serious questions for the Jamaicans. Why do Jamaicans think that Jamaica is the best country in the Caribbean when there's 12 other independent Caribbean countries? Is it... Well, you know what? Let me not even put my own opinion in there. I legit want to know what the other Jamaicans think and why they think that. And you know, the funny thing is not just Jamaicans that think that. I think that people outside of the Caribbean too, when they think about the Caribbean, they only think about Jamaica. So I'm not sure why that is the reason. I'd love to hear your opinion.
I don't understand why when it comes to Jamaica, everybody want to fight, everybody want to tussle. What happened to Uno? Look at all Jamaica making this mad. Nothing pisses my Caribbean friends off more than when I just be bored and start shit with them and I just say, you know, as the capital of the Caribbean, I just feel like Jamaica is, and that's all it takes. That's all it takes for them. Nobody gives a fuck about Jamaica. Haitian food is better. Haitian pate is better. Nobody give a fuck about Jamaica, my son. Nobody want Jamaica. Nobody want no Jamaica. The dancehall is dead. They get so mad, and I just be joking. Even though I know in my heart of hearts, nothing no sweet like Jamaica, nothing no sweet like yeah, you know. But I'm not gonna be ignorant about that. I just be joking and fucking around. But then shit be getting serious and they be talking about how dancehall is dead. Vibes Cartel, Tribus, and them Nabas. You want to tell me Vibes Cartel is what? Please, please. Dancehall is what? Please, please. And it's crazy because you could never win an argument with me when it comes to Jamaica ever. You can never win an argument. And I'm not even going to go. I don't go back and forth with people about that shit for real because truthfully, we know, you know in your heart of hearts that Jamaica is the blueprint. We are the blueprint for so much. For so much when it comes to music, dancing, food. Like, we influence so much, it's not even funny. Like 9 times out of 10 somebody hears a Jamaican or a Caribbean accent, they think it's what? Jamaica, because we are one of the most prominent countries in the Caribbean. Are we the best? Obviously, but I'm not gonna I truthfully just know that we are the best. But if I was born in Trinidad, I would be saying Trinidad was the best. If I was born in St. Thomas, I would be saying St. Thomas is the best. If I was born in Barbados, I would have been saying Barbados is the best. Everybody's gonna think where their home is the best. So I don't understand why when it comes to Jamaica, everybody want to fight, everybody want to tussle. What happened to Uno? Look at all Jamaica making this mad.
Yo, I'm about to cause unrest and upset in my comments, but I don't care. They're Caribbean people outside of Jamaica, Jamaicans. You guys get so aggravated when other people confuse you to be Jamaican. And you get vexed with us like as we do it. It's not our fault that they keep confusing y'all for us. I mean, if we're gonna be frank, we don't want them confusing y'all for us, because y'all are not us. We run our jokes. You know, we say Jamaica is a Caribbean because we are. We say United States of Jamaica because... And the reason why is because, truthfully, whether or not you guys want to accept it deep down in your hearts, we are the gem of the Caribbean. For our contributions, do we have bad ones? Yes, but we have great ones, like legendary ones. A lot of you other islands have grown up on our culture, especially when it comes to our music, and that's quite okay. So when you step outside of your country and people hear you speak your own version of patois and confuse you to be a Jamaican, that is not our fault. Like, there's not one day that we sit under the mango tree and discuss you guys. I want to tell you, we are so indulged in ourselves. We're talking about our stuff. We're talking about our crimes, our music, our culture, everything. We're not talking about y'all. Not one day. Like, this one girl, me and her just went back and forth because she was so bitter. Like, girl, you name seriously, what's wrong with you? There are so many times people have mistaken me for being like Trini, or mistaken me for being from, like, has said, oh, you sound like you're a Bajan. Or there's some people who said, oh, are you Dominican? I never get upset. I'm like, no, I'm Jamaican, and I just laugh it off. I don't get offended. What is there to be offended about? Aren't we supposed to be one Caribbean? Like, I'm all for that till you guys start trying to diss us. Then we'll diss you back. Don't you see people know what Barbados is now because of Rihanna? That's what that's what it is. We have legends that paved the way for Jamaica. That's why people know them. Get over it. Yes, I'm sure you want to be seen. You are your own island. You have beauty. All of those things are great, but naturally, because of our contributions and also being one of the bigger islands, we're going to get a certain amount of attention. Yeah, I just saw it go. Life is unfair like that. You know what I mean? Imagine like listing out everything bad about us. Some of you small islands with probably like 20,000 people on the island have so much to say about our poverty. Okay. Yeah, you probably don't have any. You have 20,000 people. Probably like 6 families that procreated. We have 2 million and change. Yes, we have poverty. Tell me about our crimes. Yeah, we have crime. Okay. In the spec of it being this terrible space, it's still one of the #1 visited islands in the Caribbean. So what's up? Imagine we have all that shit going on and tourists just still want to fuck with us. Get over it. Honestly, get over it. And sick me with it.
Alright, so real quick before I lose my light. Jamaica is the fashion capital of the Caribbean. If we had to pick one, it's Jamaica. This should be very obvious, but I'll tell you why. First, let's figure out like what makes somewhere a fashion capital. Now, fashion capital is a city, a major city, or in this case a country, with major influence on the international fashion scene. Now that's from trends, heritage, history, the styles, the designers, all of that, right? And when we think about Jamaica, we think about 3 major cultural exports. We think about their music, their style, and their identity. Now, these cultural exports ensure that Jamaica maintains a level of cultural dominance that we really cannot even argue about, right? Their impact in language, music, globally, visual aesthetics. Like, Jamaica is the trend, and everybody taps into that trend. Everybody. Tommy Hilfiger did a collection, I think it was spring, summer 2016, that was just all Jamaica everything. And style and identity is so intertwined because so much of their style is drawn from like their political history and their dancehall culture and Rastafarianism and Bob Marley and all the things that make Jamaica so sweet. It makes sense. And like I feel like Jamaica also has more internationally renowned designers per capita, like in the diaspora especially. When you think about like Brandon Blackwood and Rachel Scott from Diotima, friggin' Theophilio, Grace Wales Bonner, Greta Constantine. There's so many Jamaican designers, Samantha Black, like, it makes sense that Jamaica is just the fashion capital. They're doing it consistently. They have a rich heritage to pull from. Like, the mood board goes crazy. We can't even argue about it. And they've been hosting Caribbean Fashion Week for the last several decades because everybody wants to go to Jamaica, like international press. Like, it's just the perfect place. I don't know if you disagree, but I kind of also do, because like, why would you disagree? Why would you disagree? Trinidad has Carnival. different conversation. But when it comes to impact on the international fashion scene, welcome to Jamrock. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. I don't know if you have an argument about it. Yeah.
I have come to a conclusion. You know what that conclusion is? That there are a lot of people from certain countries that don't like the members, the people, the citizens of the capital of the Caribbean. They don't like us. Because why this man comes to me unprovoked to tell me that Jamaicans cook good oxtail, but they can't cook curry chicken? First of all, oxtails, we don't even eat that in Jamaica like that. That's an American thing. Second, curry chicken. You don't even come to me and talk about curry goat or curry mutton. Curry chicken? Come on now. At this point, it's more unprovoked. You're just here to be like, I don't like Jamaicans. It's better you told me you don't like Jamaicans. Don't over here try to cover it up with food. That's how they try to bait us in. They try to be like, oh, but y'all can cook better food than us. Guess which country this is? It's in South America. Tell me what y'all think in the comments.
Me just a come out of one Turkish shop. Me go buy some almond, see? And believe you me. When me order the almond, and the Turkish man give me the almond, I write up this for the shop there. Right up there, sir. I show me now one video in place. See? When me order the almond and the man give me the almond, and me take out the money and I go pay the man. The man look at me and say, where you from? I say, I'm from Jamaica. The man say, oh, I love Jamaica so much. It's my dream to go to Jamaica. I say, you're welcome. The man no want to take the money from me in a rasta. Me I pay the man say no want no money. The man I tell me saying love Jamaica and he love Jamaican paper. And he no want no money from me. And all me I force the money upon the man I force it back from me. You know what me do? Me put down the money upon the counter. And the man take up back the money and shoot it down in my pocket. So me I tell you now, Jamaican people, you don't know how people love without hurt ya? Eh? Just the name Jamaica alone. I mean I tell you now, you don't live good no man. Just live good Rasta. Cut out the bad living man. People love without here in a man. You don't see it. When you travel the earth, you know how much Jamaica been loved by people in a Rasta. And you see somehow the behavior want to carry on with Jano Star. It a let we down, man. You know see it. One Jamaica. And big up all like Turkish people them. Saying, me, shocking Morris said that.
Yo, Jamaica was always the capital of the Caribbean. But right now, we hand over the capital to Guyana. Yeah man, Guyana the capital for the Caribbean right now. Do you hear them people that stand up for the right of that little girl and for justice? Them people that have heart and then stand up for what them believe and then stand up for justice. So right now, I hand over the capital of the Caribbean to Guyana. Them deserve it. Yeah man, the capital of the Caribbean is now belongs to Guyana. Yeah.
I think you've watched the video and seen the reasons as to why Jamaican is considered as the capital of the world. That is not something to debate on. It's just known. It just explains itself. We call it self-explanatory that Jamaica is the capital of the world. So, guys, I have my own reasons as to why Jamaican is considered as the capital of the world. Number one, we have seen many whites joining Jamaican to know how to speak patois language. Is one of the language which is interesting. We have seen many people trying as much as they can to know how to speak patois because it's interesting. It makes someone to feel that that good accent when speaking patois language. Number two, Jamaica has one of the richness and in its own country. We can see Jamaica has the sandy beaches which are visited every now and then. This makes it to earn foreign exchange. When people come from the different parts of the world to visit the sandy beaches Or take an example, Bob Marley Museum. People join there to view different things, which makes them to earn foreign exchange. Number three, Jamaica has one of the interesting culture. They are viewed as one of the cultural country. We can see the dressing code of the Jamaicans is very interesting. Like it makes people get into that, getting that emotion or that feeling of visiting Jamaica. Also, we have the welcoming culture. Our tourists, or many tourists, have been going into Jamaica, and we have never heard that a tourist went to Jamaica and he's maybe dead, or he's injured, or he has been robbed. The many tourists are coming back to their home countries very safely without any injury. This is because Jamaica is political stable. The stability of the government is there, and the security is tight and enhanced. No one can maybe rob a tourist, or maybe injure any visitor going to Jamaica. We also have the fourth reason, that Jamaica, many people are investing in Jamaica. This calls upon everyone to be interested in investing into Jamaica, because many people are investing into it. So people get that interest of investing into Jamaica. That's why we're calling it the capital of the world, because right now Jamaica is having many investments. Investors are coming from outside the countries, others are coming from within the country, but it is making Jamaica to be one of the most interesting centers. The fourth reason, or the fifth reason, is that Jamaica is a freedom, or promotes freedom to each and everyone. Many people are interacting freely, they are speaking freely. This is because Jamaica has no restriction on the socialization with maybe the tourists, or maybe the people living in the localities of Jamaica. That freedom makes people to feel like they are not uh, being harassed by the rules or the laws which have been set. The sixth reason is that Jamaica is viewed as being one of the interesting tourist center. Many people are visiting Jamaica, and this calls upon each and everyone to be like asking himself, like, why are many people visiting Jamaica? Also, we have Jamaica being one of the country on its own, because they are not always that having that interests of forming maybe partnerships, or disturbing, or falling into disturbance with any other countries. They just live their own life. No one is interested in viewing any person's life. They just feel free. They just enjoy living as their own country. And do you know that across all over the world, the Jamaican flag is the one which does not have color white, but it has peace. And many people do believe that white symbolizes peace, but it's ironical, because when you go into their countries, they do not have peace. So Jamaica has peace. Jamaica has peace. Many people love Jamaica because it has peace. When you go there, you cannot be lured into maybe crime, or into maybe robbery, because it has the peace that is needed. Also, remember to follow me, comment, like, and share.